Hey guys, it's Icy Boy Gaming. I want to ask you this question. Do you want an RPG which isn't really grindy, brain rotted, or just pure gambling? Well, I've got the perfect game for you. Block Tales. A very well made game. Has won the best narrative of Roblox award, like, once. As you can see, I've already completed the game. But I've got a lot to talk about. There's a lot of mechanics you need to know. But I'm not going to reveal everything. So... here. There are a bunch of locations here. I'm not going to talk about the locations themselves, but yeah. If you can see at the bottom, there are a bunch of card-looking items. For example, this one, which you can press random buttons with. These can be switched in the menu with actions. And yeah, that's really it, to be honest. And then the PvP mechanics, or should I say PvE mechanics? Well, there's guarding windows and attack windows, which I will talk about in a second, but this is a Earthbound and Paper Mario 64 mix, as if you can see in the menu, there's cards. About 69 of them. Funny number. And all of these cards have a use, except for the attack effects cards. For example, I Spy makes a noise and a visual representation that there's bucks in your area. I don't really need this anymore since I already have all of the bucks in the game. Training wheels is very good for starters, since there's an audio and a visual guarding window. And then there's just a bunch of other cards that can be used in battle. Some gives buffs, and some give passive buffs. For example, Baller gives 1+ ball slot damage, but removes the sword slot. And some are active. For example, Good Vibes can be used in battle. Restores 4 HP and 2 SP for your party. Costs 3 SP and put user to sleep for 5 turns. I think I'm less damaged though. There are a lot of cards here, but I will talk about the types of cards. Next, combat mechanics. Combat mechanics are a huge thing in this game. Let me just show you quickly. Okay, combat mechanics. Attacking will deal damage to enemies that takes up 1 turn. As always. Strategies is like defense, pass, you can run away, and you can focus with sword energy. But you can't do this without the ice dagger or any others. Now, special is where you can use these. And they are very useful sometimes. Others is, for example, is basically just different attacks or items. Talking about items, these can heal either HP, regen SP, or they can deal damage or have effects. And that's really it. Gotta show you guarding though. Hell no, how do I not get that? To be honest, that was a super guard. Or counter in this game. And you can also do dodges sometimes. And that's really all. That's really all for the battle mechanics. Now we're going to talk types of cards, but we're not going to talk into every single card. Like, that would take 15 minutes or so, maybe longer. Now, types of cards. Miscellaneous cards. For example, Attack FX, which emits particles and creates sounds. Speed Spin gives faster dashing and ends faster, meaning you can get away from enemies way faster. And then there's XP cards. XP cards, for example, Hard Mode, Thrill Seeker, Double Pain, Thick Skull, and Gusto are all XP cards, giving more XP, except for Thick Skull, but costs 0 BP / build points, but will have a negative effect. 1 or 2 negative effects. Then there's Arsenal cards. Arsenal cards can be bought in Tuberculosis or the Haunted Manor dining room, being Slingshot and Rocket Launcher. Then there's healing cards, like Cure. Cure, Sacrifice, and Sacrifice Plus are basically healing cards. Then also Resurrect, I guess. And then there's attack cards. Minimize, Charge, Power Stabs, and so on. And then there's defense cards. Charge Defense, Defense Plus, Safeguard, Defender, that sort of stuff. And then there's just there's SP cards. SP Regen, Pity SP, SP Wire, all sorts, SP Drain. Then there's HP cards. HP Plus, HP Plus, Happy HP, HP Finder, HP Drain, there's lots. And then we have call-in cards. You can get a free call-in card for defeating the first part of Chapter 3 / the train. you can get one. You can get one by going to the Guru and defeating Cruel King 5 times. After you've defeated Cruel King, and this rare card called Cool Gorilla. Yeah, Cool Gorilla is like 1% chance. And then there's Tix cards. Refund and Investor are the only Tix cards here. So that's all the Tix cards. Then there's one more thing. Party. You can invite anyone to a party to help you on your adventure. And sometimes they might be at the start of the game, sometimes they might even have completed the game. You never know. And with a whole party, you can shred through the game. But that's really it for Blockdales, to be honest. So, if you've come this far, please like and subscribe. And if you have, you are one of the many people with a high attention span on this channel. Because if you look at the average watch time, it is disgusting. Like, only 1 minute average? What? To be honest, thank you if you're one of those few people. So, that's really gonna be it for the video. Peace out.